Hey, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. Hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. We have some pretty exciting and awesome news available to us thanks to the beautiful people of the Corvette forum. And it is an actual copy of the agreement that General Motors expects Z06 customers to sign at the time of delivery. Now, I've made a couple videos about the two contingencies so far, the $5,000 reward credit that's going to be offered in the My Chevy Rewards program, as well as the void warranty that's going to be applicable to 12 months should the first owner sell the vehicle within that time frame, thus voiding that warranty. Additionally, as a part of that memo from last week, we found out that anyone that does engage in this flipping, so to speak, will become ineligible to order other high-demand models such as the Corvette Z06, the Cadillac Escalade-V series, and the Hummer EV SUV and SUT models. This is all about Corvette trying to preserve the customer experience, and so today, based on the information made available from the Mid-Engine Corvette forum, we have an actual copy of this contract that I want to walk through with everybody. And as always, if you are stopping by for the first time, I greatly appreciate any and all support with either a comment, a thumbs up, or a subscribe, all of which helps this channel grow and this video get to more users. I try to stick to a promise that I made when I started this channel about being quick, concise, and not clickbaiting or padding, so if you like your information and your content served up in this format, definitely go ahead and subscribe, and I would greatly appreciate the support. Additionally, in my previous video, I kind of pointed out and gaslit a little bit about how I think this is a little bit of a dog and pony show attempt because ultimately, until General Motors changes the allocation system as a whole, where the customer is not fighting for a dealer allocation, but the dealer is fighting for the customer's business, flipping and customer abuse will be a consistent problem in this ordering process. And everything that Chevrolet has done so far or plans to do seems to just be band-aiding the ultimate problem, which is this allocation process. But nonetheless, that is all just my opinion. Let's get straight to the facts. Here is a picture of in General Motors' words, what they called an acknowledgement that you'll be signing when taking delivery of one of these high-demand vehicles. This one is obviously letterheaded with Chevrolet's brand logo, as well as Chevrolet's C8 Z06 being a part of this. I imagine similar verbiage and a similar document is going to be signed for General Motors products such as the Escalade-V series and the Hummer EV. So the letter reads, "Congratulations on your decision to purchase or lease a 2023 C8 Z06. I'll paraphrase a little bit since I know everyone can read better than I can. You are part of an exclusive group of customers with the opportunity to acquire one of the most powerful sports cars in the history of Chevrolet. Given the limited quantity of model year 2023 Corvette Z06, sales are reserved for true Chevy enthusiasts." And I myself am a Chevy enthusiast. I've been on wait lists for a little over 2 years, depending on which dealer. I've only been on 2 dealership wait lists. I didn't go sign up at like 30 different ones. I kind of got left hanging by a specific dealership and ultimately signed up a little late, so I don't expect to get a Z06 for a long time unless Chevy really gets this process in order. So even though I am a Chevy enthusiast, I'm not going to make the cut probably for the 2023 model year. Continuing on to the letter, we are proud to have you as a customer and want all our loyal customers to receive the superior customer experience provided by your preferred dealership. Avoiding speculators who may try to resell the Z06 on the secondary market, we encourage you to cherish the special vehicle and to maintain possession of it for at least 1 full calendar year from the date of which you take delivery. Now, this is the best part. If you decide to sell or otherwise transfer ownership of the C8 Z06 within the first 12 months after delivery, 1, you are ineligible to place a vehicle reservation. We already know this is for those high-demand vehicles. Number 2, your bumper-to-bumper powertrain, sheet metal, tire, and accessory coverages under GM's new vehicle limited warranty will be voided. 2 key takeaways here. It's not just the bumper-to-bumper and powertrain, but the sheet metal warranty, meaning if your vehicle starts to rust out prematurely, any of that sheet metal damage or imperfections is also going to get voided, and GM is dubbing this the new vehicle limited warranty, which is very interesting. And then lastly, point 3, as we all know, the Z06 $500,000 My Chevy Reward Points offer, which is a $5,000 value. I cover all the details in another video on the channel. That is part of this agreement as well, and by signing, you are acknowledging that you understand these terms, so you're agreeing to these terms. And given the impact of warranty coverage, you are also agreeing that if you choose to sell the vehicle within 1 year after you have taken delivery, you will communicate the loss of warranty coverage to the transferee. So I, as a first owner, would then be responsible for communicating the loss of warranty coverage to someone should I be flipping this vehicle. And for specifications, these changes will not impact product recalls in any way. And lastly, we appreciate your enthusiasm for the Z06, and we are happy to have you as a part of the Chevy family, which I thought I was already a part of, but apparently I guess I am not. Yeah, I'm a little salty about my Z06 situation. Additionally, 2 other things to note: the handwritten VIN on the actual agreement that you sign and the signature are a part of the bottom half of the letterhead, and the final thing is that the very bottom they write that to be kept in deal jacket and made available to GM upon request. I think this is very important because this means that this form is something A, the dealership is going to hand out to you, and B, the dealership is going to retain as a document of record, meaning General Motors may come upon and request this, they may not. We're not really sure how the behind the scenes work. If it's anything like the previous threats that General Motors has made to dealerships for this rampant ADM abuse that's taking place on the Stingray, odds are they probably won't do anything with this. And so that's all the information that I have available today with this letterhead. It's a very interesting topic. I think there's been a lot of discussion around what the legality of this is, and I cover some of that in my previous video. And the subtle thing to note is that they're not voiding your warranty per se. They are limiting your ability to transfer the warranty over to the second owner if you're flipping this vehicle. And you as the primary owner are acknowledging to these terms and conditions. So whether this holds up from a legal standpoint, I'm not quite sure of. But at the same time, I'm not really sure if General Motors is simply doing this to say, hey, we did something, and not actually intend to follow through with it. As you can see here, there are dozens of Stingray dealerships that are eligible for these allocation rescindings that were threatened by General Motors in January around the Stingray, when they said if dealers are charging ADM, their allocation is going to get cut and rerouted to other dealerships. These dealerships are still getting cars, and we have not had one tangible example of GM actually enforcing some of the threats that they've made around curbing ADM. And their continued unwillingness to readjust the allocation process is also not helping this situation. There's a reason why 100% of new Teslas sold are sold at MSRP, and that is because the manufacturer has a streamlined queuing system where the end dealership or location is more a fulfillment center than it is somebody that's entitled to ownership of the car. And that ultimately creates a really seamless and clean buying experience, and it's time for other manufacturers to start implementing something that is pro-consumer. So we have the facts, we have my perspective on things. I think that's all I have for today's video. Again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Do share with all your friends and family, and leave a comment down below on your thoughts of everything Z06. I love reading the comments from everyone that watches the video and responding to those comments. I do promise I read all of them right now. And just like that, I am out. Until the very next video, I look forward to seeing all of you in the comment section below.